Hey everybody, it's ActOutGames here, and today we're having a breakfast that we've had nearly every day in Seattle, which is a chocolate croissant as well as a bag of donuts from Dahlia Bakery, which is just across the street from us, and it's absolutely delicious. I sort of like, for some reason I'm obsessed with having an order in which I eat things, so I've been eating the chocolate croissant first and then eating these really delicious donuts. So what you're supposed to do is shake them, because they have this powdered sugar and cinnamon, I believe? Yeah, I think it's cinnamon mix. You shake it up to get them all covered in it, and they are absolutely delicious. I eat mine with jam, and I'm eating them out of order, but they're just absolutely delicious, and I absolutely love. I've said absolutely like 8 times, but I love the food, and I'm always looking forward to breakfast. Like in the middle of the night, I'll be going to sleep. Like if you sleep, it'll be breakfast time faster.
So far, since we have been traveling, I like every place we have been eating at. Bye-bye.
Okay, hey guys, it's like a week, a little more, actually it's more than a week after the surgery now, a few days past a week, and I'm getting ready to go home, finally, which I can't wait. I really miss my dog, and even though I know he's gonna hurt me, like I just know that there's gonna be a lot of pain involved in seeing my dog for the first day or two, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him, so I think in 2 days we'll get to see the dog. So tomorrow I've got to go up to the hospital and do kind of a quick checkout with the transplant team and make sure everything looks okay, and they sign off on me leaving. I may run into my sister up there. I think she's got to follow up tomorrow too, so maybe you guys will get to meet her for a second and say hi. And then the day after that, if everything goes okay, it'll be a travel day and I'll be headed home. It's going to be a long, hard day for me, I think. I've been doing a lot more walking. There's a Whole Foods about half a mile from here, so I walk up there every day and walk back, so I get about a mile's walk and get some food that I'm a little more familiar with, getting kind of back on my regular diet. And that's about all I can take, definitely. It definitely wears me out. Like I'm in less pain now, but definitely any kind of activity exhausts me. But anyway, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to respond to a couple of your comments. I was going to type some stuff out, but we thought maybe it'd be good and easier for me to kind of sit down and just talk a little bit. So I'm going to read through a couple of things real quick and give a couple of quick responses, and then tomorrow you guys will go with me and do my follow-up, and we'll do that. So number one, a week ago from Bobo Bottle, which is a cool name, said that lift thing is cool, the one to get people into bed. I've never seen anything like that before. I've only seen it in children's hospitals, and I guess they assume they can lift the children without the machines. Glad everything is going well. Hope it continues. Yeah, it's cooler to see it than it is to be in it, I would probably say. It was a little weird kind of being in that contraption. I don't remember a lot about the early times, kind of right after surgery, and obviously that was pretty close after surgery. I do remember them hooking me up to that thing and feeling like it wasn't the most organized procedure going on to get me into the bed and move me around and roll me over and kind of get that thing out from under me. So yeah, I remember it was cool conceptually, but definitely being in it was not the most fun, and I was still in a little pain at that point, so it was a cool thing though. Teenage Bookworm, glad the surgery went well. You're a great guy, Brian. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a speedy recovery. Thank you very much. Teenage Bookworm's another cool name. Yeah, everything is going great. I feel really good. A lot less pain for definitely, probably a week from tomorrow. I'll start kind of going back to work and doing some stuff. Again, I'll keep you guys updated on how it's going, but thank you very much for the well wishes. Paul Comier, maybe? Comiao? Glad to hear you're doing well. Been through major surgery here too, so sympathize. I'm glad you can sympathize. I hope everything went as well for you as it did for me. It's a little strange being sort of an elective surgery, but I think things are going really well. Thanks again for the well wishes. Razil, glad you're doing well. You and your sister have a speedy recovery. Feel for you guys. I had major surgery a day after Christmas 2 years ago to remove a tumor from my abdomen. It was a FDC sarcoma, not sure what that is, but a very rare cancer. Hang in there, it can be kind of rough at first, but it gets better. You're brave for doing this. I was told I didn't have to have, if I didn't have mine, I would die, so I didn't have a choice. I don't think I would have volunteered to do it, so I have a lot of respect from you. You're an awesome brother. Well, thank you, Rizzo, that's really cool. I hope you're doing well. Like, I hope that really took care of, I hope removing the tumor took care of the cancer, and things have been going good for you. It sounds like it's been 2 years now, so that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, I really appreciate it. And again, thanks for the well wishes. Luciana92, you're amazing. Wishing you both speedy recoveries from Ireland. I loved Ireland. I was there several years ago when I was working for Dell. Coming out and working in Limerick. We went out and did some stuff around the data centers out in Limerick. I stayed in Dublin and took the train out to Limerick and did some work and really loved it. I can't wait to take the family out and spend some time out there. But thank you very much. the Dano channel. Oh, hey Dano. Hey, thank you very much for commenting. Wishing you and your family the best and a great new year. I hope Dad has a speedy recovery. So far so good. Glad to hear from you. Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll run into you again, maybe at VidCon this year or something. Eva GS, who gave us a lot of our Bookmas recommendations. Thank you very much. Those are all hits. I've been reading some of them. Presley's been reading some of them. It's been really great. Just got back from traveling and catching up on the kidney donation vlogs. Wishing speedy recovery to Brian and his sister. Hopefully you'll see my sister Tracy tomorrow. Thanks again, Chrissy Tokyo, who I also love. Oh wow, I remember you mentioning having to lose weight for this like a year and a half ago. Crazy you finally had the transplant. Hope recovery goes well and with no complications, and same for your sister. Thank you, Chrissy, very much. Really good to hear from you. It has been a long road. I'm sure I'll do more kind of wrap-up summary vlogs about how I got here and what this stuff was, but yeah, it's definitely been a long time coming. Miss Robin, as you know, one of our absolute favorite people for sure. She said, glad you're recovering well, Brian. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Miss Robin. Breely TV, again, someone who we absolutely love. Hope to see you at VidCon 2 maybe this year. Wishing you a quick recovery. Such an amazing thing you did. I never really thought twice about it, right? From the time she realized that she needed a transplant, which was a couple of years ago now, you know, the first thing I said is, what do I have to do? How do I qualify? Who do I call? How do I get on track? And it turned out to be a lot longer road than I thought it was going to be. But it was never a question in my mind as to whether I was going to do it, if I was capable and qualified to do it. Wadebo Winfan is kind of a cool name too. Hope we make a dedicated video to share everything about your diet journey and whatever. Big fan of Penn Jillette and the entire skeptic community, as am I. I am a card-carrying skeptic. I am a member of the Skeptic Society. Love all of those guys. James Randi, Michael Shermer. I absolutely love all of those guys. You read his book, which is awesome, and love to hear more about everything about it. Yeah, I'll do more. I'll talk more about exactly what I did. I've been way off my diet the past 2 weeks after the surgery to just kind of make sure I get a ton of calories in me. So when I get back, I'll get back on the diet, and I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm eating and what I'm doing. And Trent Comer, wonderful news to hear that you and your sister are doing so good. Or that you're doing so good. How's your sister doing? Is the new kidney being accepted? Okay, so far so good. Everything's great with the kidney. She's taking a lot of medications. I think she said she's on like 20 meds a day right now. A lot of it's anti-rejection medications and anti-inflammatory stuff. I'm really off with almost all of my meds now, so she's kind of jealous that because she's still having to take so many. But she said that from the kidney standpoint, she already feels a lot better. She feels a lot more energy. She can tell that her body is performing a lot better than it was. And her goal is in 2017 to be able to go do a camping trip. Her and her family really love to camp and go out and do some kind of backwoods stuff. And she hasn't been able to do that for years because she's been on either dialysis at the hospital or home dialysis, and she sort of lost the opportunity to do those things. So she's hoping that she'll be healthy enough to be able to go do that, and that's a big goal of hers, and so I'm wishing her the best to be able to go do that. So far so good. Apparently it was a huge kidney, and when I get home I'm going to show you guys video of the surgery. There'll be the gross one. I'll post a video of the kidney transplant, the gross one, and it'll have some video from the surgery and some still shots of this gigantic kidney inside of me that they're cutting out, and you'll be able to see. So they definitely gave her some good capacity with a kidney. I think everything seems to be going well. And Rhonda H, living organ donation is such a heroic thing to do. My son got his kidney 6 years ago, but I wasn't a match. Unfortunately, there was a loss of life for him to get it. Glad to hear the pain is easing off and you're looking great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's a wonderful story to hear about your son too. We thought for a while I wasn't going to be a match, and so we had a lot of conversations about, they do these like cross donations, I think is what they call them, cross matching, where like if I don't match my sister, then they would find somebody else that wants to donate to like their son, like you said, and they don't match them, but I match their son and they match my sister. And so we all get together and I give a kidney to their son and they give a kidney to my sister, and sometimes it's even like 6 people. They build these really complex transactions where they get all these matches to kind of work out. And so we had sort of started talking about working some of those things out, but it turned out I was a perfect match. I couldn't have been a better match, and for a lot of reasons that was really necessary. We'll talk more about that when we follow up a little bit. But I was lucky that things matched out that way, and we got it to work, and I'm just really relieved to have it done. It's been painful, and it's definitely going to be a recovery effort. I'll keep you guys updated as I recover from it, but I'm really thrilled to be finished with it at this point, and it's just can't begin to express how much of a relief it is and how much of a load off of my shoulders. I mean, it's been years of this hanging over me as something I needed to do. I needed to, get my weight right, get my blood pressure right, get my qualifications down, and like it was something that was just a driving force in my life of, I felt this obligation to qualify for this and get it done, and felt like I was failing every time I wasn't doing it and wasn't ready to have the surgery. And so, like, this is a huge thing, and it's almost like I have to spend a little bit of time figuring out like who I am and what I'm doing now, because I've spent years now with this being the thing that I was really focused on, and this is what I needed to do and who I was, and defined who I was trying to get this done. And when one of those things happens and you accomplish it and it's done, you have to step back and try to, okay, what now? Like, who am I? What am I doing? What's my goal? What's my sort of driving force when I don't have this as a goal anymore? And I've been thinking about that a little bit in the back of my head. I haven't come up with a good answer yet, but I think this has been hanging over me so much that's going to be a big part of the conversation. But for everyone who has sent well wishes, thank you so much. I'll try and keep you updated on how things are going with my sister, as well as how things are going with me. Like I said, hopefully you'll get to see her tomorrow and she can say hi and say thank you to everybody. But until then, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes, and there's been such good positive vibes and positive feedback, and I've just been so tired and kind of out of it that I haven't had a chance to say thank you to everybody. So I thought this was a good chance to sit down, and while I'm soaking in some of the heat from the fireplace here, to say thank you to you all, and I really appreciate all the kind thoughts, and it has been really helpful and helped me recover. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.